Welcome, everybody, to Mind Your Business Day 3. I am your host, Dr. Connie Scavella. I am so glad you guys are back because this is the finale. We are going to wrap everything up and we're going to show you exactly how you will master your mind and master your life and master your business. So imagine being able to control all aspects of your life. Imagine never having yourself feel like you're playing small or you're holding back or you're sacrificing or sabotaging your life. What if everything was different? What if everything is different in 21 days? What if everything is completely different? Your life, your finances, your relationships, your health, your spirituality, everything is completely different in a year. What about just next month? What about in 2 months? That's what we're talking about today. And I am really, really looking forward to this because we have covered a lot of ground. In just 3 short days, we compressed everything about the mind, and we took away all your blocks, all your fears, doubts, and worries on day 1. And then on day 2, we became brain surgeons. We rewired our brain. We found what the problems were. We figured out what was being wired in, and we wired it out using several laws of physics. And today we're going to talk about the steps. Now, how do you keep this? How do you make sure this sticks? Have you ever been somewhere to a course or a class or an event or something like that, and you went and maybe they got you all pumped up and rah, 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 and then 2 days later, you're all back down to your old self again? Well, this is going to change everything. Once you see how to lock these changes in and how you can do it after I'm gone, you can do it in 10 minutes a day. You're going to absolutely love what you see. So I want you to get set, get ready. We're going to go fast. And I want to cover a little bit of some things for you guys. I'm even going to show you some really cool sites and things like that. If I can handle the tech, we don't know. My team is betting against me. They bet that I can't handle it. And I think today I can. So you can put your bet in. I want to know who's here, though. There's lots of you here. Let me know where you're coming in from. Some people are brand new. Some of you, this is your first day. You didn't realize we had 2 more days. And I want to let you guys know that this is just a 3-day workshop. So if you missed day 1, type replay number 1 in the comments. All right. If you missed day 2, type replay number 2. And if you missed both, then just say all replays. Okay. So I have the most amazing team in the world. So we have Angie and Della and Sandy, and they are here. Now, if you are a gold person, Okay. So if you got a gold ticket, then you're going to be able to we're going to make sure that you get these replays and you'll have them for a week. Okay. So you can go back over everything. Now, if you are a platinum member and you got a platinum ticket, then you get to keep everything. Okay, so it's yours to keep. So let us know what you want. Replay number 1, replay number 2, replay number 3. Maybe you're going to come in late, or maybe you might miss some of it. We are here. Now, we also gave every single one of you, we know a lot of, because we're teaching a lot of physics, science, neuroscience, a lot of kind of high level topics. If you need a call and you want some help, we are here. That's the whole thing. We want you to absorb this and take it in. So if you're like, hey, I'm still dealing with my parents, I'm still fighting over my money blocks, or whatever your thing is, okay, book a call with us in 10 minutes. We'll help you out. And just for having that call to connect with us and say hi, don't worry, we're not going to sell you anything on that call. These are your power prompts. And so it's a pack. It's like a card deck, okay? And there's 50 of them, and that will help you keep yourself programmed for success. Okay, so we're going to give that to you. Yeah, we sell it, but I'm going to give it to you guys for free. Okay, so you'll get those power prompts for free when you book your call. So just type #call, and in the next day or two, we will reach out to you and book a call. If you need a call tonight, like you're really having a need, then do #call tonight. Okay, and we'll call you after we finish, just after 6 o'clock. Okay, so wherever you, if there's a specific day that you know you need, like a #call Friday or #call Tuesday, that'll make it a lot easier for us to find a time for you. Okay. So we are here standing by. I have in the background here, I have Della, and I have Sandy and Tally and Angie, and Angie is our community manager. So most of you have heard from her as well. Okay. So there's one more thing I want to let you guys know before we get started, is that for those of you who are platinum ticket holders, congratulations. And what does this whole ticket holder thing mean? Somebody was asking. What it means is that we have a members area for you. It's a separate member site. It's free. You're not being charged for it. You won't be charged for it. Okay. It doesn't bite. So when you went to get registered, theiconicmind.com, you had a choice. You could get a silver ticket totally free. You can get a gold ticket, or you can get a platinum ticket. Okay. And with each ticket, you get a whole bunch of different bonuses. So you choose what options you want. Okay. I recommend the platinum because you get to keep everything. Okay. And you get 10 extra bonus gifts. And you also get some really cool things, because you get an extra day with me, a 2-hour training with me, and that's coming up on Friday. So if you haven't gotten your seat and you didn't get access to that members area, just type #silver, #gold, or #platinum, so that we know which seat you would like, which ticket you'd like. Even if this is over, then you can go back and watch the replays, because we're going to keep them in there for you. Okay. Now, I am going to give, just like we did the last couple days, I am going to be working with my team to give you some freebies, okay? And we're going to play it a little differently today. So we have some freebies. I think it's freebie abundance, okay? So if you want our abundance freebie, you're going to type #abundance. And you're going to see these hashtags come up. When the hashtag comes up, then you type it down below. Okay. So when you see it, and if you want that freebie, then you can type that and my team will take care of it. And we're going to have these pop up throughout. Another one, I don't know if I should tell you ahead of time. So we have 3 of them. And I think you're going to love all of them. They're called the Mind Guides. You might have seen some of those that we were giving out, because we started this. Remember yesterday, we had the Mind Guides. We had 3 of them for you. On day 1, we had some more. And today we are on day 3, and we've got 3 more that are related to this day's teaching. Okay. So again, what we're talking about is how do you, oh yes, the one page. Thank you. Thank you. We've got the one page. How many of you would like a way, if you can master your mind, what if you can master your business, right? And I've got a one-page business plan that you can use. It's a template and you can just boom, like that, take off, okay? So this is what we're talking about today, mind your business. And I also have some cheat sheets that some of you are going to get as well, okay? So let's see here. I've got a few things that I want to show you and where we're going to start. Okay. So let's kind of do a quick thing of a recap. And this recap is about Hebb's law. Okay. Hebb's law. It's law of physics. We use it a lot when we're talking with our business clients, but it's very appropriate to your mind. And that means if you wired a thought in, you can wire it out. Okay. And so what is important to understand is that you're getting all these things coming in at you and it's bombarding your mind and it's making you a mess, right? Some of you have brain fog. Some of you have no clarity. Some of you have doubt and fear and imposter syndrome. And some of you are just apathetic. There's all kinds of feelings and expressions and things that you might be going through. Okay. And so what we want to do is we want to make sure that you don't have that. We showed you, and you guys have this. It's a gift that we gave you. This is the compass of consciousness. This is what we're basing this around. So again, here's what's all of this is about. Okay. So when I had my near-death experience, I came back completely different. And I found that everything was perfect for me. Everything worked. I wanted something, it showed up. I wanted to go somewhere, it happened. Money, not an issue. Stress, not non-existent. Okay. Everything was blissful. And then I looked around and everybody was miserable. Okay. So I thought, how did that happen? And I started studying this and I started studying predictable human behavior. I did it for 12 years. And I understood that if you can understand where you are on this compass of consciousness, right? Not just mindset, the whole fixed mindset kind of thing. Yeah, that makes sense, but you got to go beyond mindset. All right. If you want the changes to be permanent, you have to go beyond mindset. And so that's what we're talking about today, going beyond the common things that you see out there, the journaling, the vision boards, the affirmations, the law of attraction, the tapping. There's all kinds of things. I'm not saying they don't work. I am saying they don't last. Okay. So what we're talking about is doing something that lasts. Okay. And so when you know where you are, you have clarity. When you know the steps to take, then you can focus on that. Okay. And then you can actually have a great plan. Now, what's really amazing is the exact same way that you rewire your brain is the exact same way that you actually have a 7-figure business, because that's our main business, right? Is showing people how to scale from 6 figures to 7 figures in 1 year without the stress, struggle, or overwhelm. And it's based on these same concepts. And that's why it's so easy. Okay. Because when you master your mind, the business just falls in line. Okay, that kind of rhymed. Okay, so let me know in the comments, please. Let me know. Is this day 1 for you? Is this your first day? Is it day 2 for you, or is it your 3rd day? Let me know which day it is for you. And anybody who's been here 3 days, I got an extra gift for you. Any 3s in there? If you're a 3, type 3. I want to see all my 3s. For all of you who are 3s, I'm going to give you this cheat sheet. And this is this whole system, right? This whole 21-day mind mastery system. You're going to get those cheat sheets. So if you type a 3 down below, we're going to reach out to you after the show and get those to you. Okay. Then you can have all the steps like in a template form, and then you can refer back to that. Absolutely, Julie. I figured you were a 3. I saw you every day here, Marnie. Absolutely. Great job. Marnie's also upgraded today to platinum. Facebook user. I don't know if that's you, Tony, because I don't see you, but it might be you. And if that's you, Tony, let me know. You're welcome, Julie. And I saw somebody else, Cindy. Cindy's here again. So Cindy's a gold member. Julie's a platinum member. So what level are you? Let me know. Are you silver, gold, or platinum? I want you to have everything that we're giving you, okay? So, and let me know if you are liking this. Please give me some feedback. If this is awful, if I talk too fast, if I slip into German every once in a while, you can't understand me, let me know. I just want to make sure that you're getting the most out of that. Yes, Tony Blanchard, we got you covered with a 3. I figured that was you. Okay. So let me know what you think, how it's working for you. And I want to move forward here on a few things. So let's talk about the mind, and then we're going to show some steps. Okay. So I'm going to let you know what's going to happen when you follow this concept. Okay. So mind mastery can make massive changes for you in a month, 2 months, 3 months, but in a year, you're a different person, even before a year. Okay. Sometimes just one change can be that domino that tips you over. And what I'm showing you here is when you do this and you follow this cycle and this process that I'm teaching you, you actually have the power to detox, change, heal, eliminate, whatever you want to do. Any upsetting, disturbing, disruptive habit or pattern or thought or behavior, 17 of them in a year. Okay. So, you think about those, they all kind of branch out. They're interconnected. When one thing goes wrong, it has a lot of things. So, there might be some of those things on that screen that you're dealing with. It might be money issues. It might be worry. It might be you've got issues with your parents. It might be insecurity. It might be you just can't get your health or your weight right. Maybe you're an overspender, an underspender. Maybe you have eating disorders. Maybe you have a poverty consciousness. Maybe you're dealing with narcissistic abuse. Maybe you feel like I don't have any talent. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe you have ADHD, or you don't think you're smart enough, or you're afraid to speak. You don't love yourself. You don't have any self-worth. You have a fear of success or fear of failure. There's all these things, right? So imagine if I had you list down 17 things that hold you back. Go ahead and think about, 3 or 4, if you want to put some down there. What would you like to eliminate? Okay. So before the month is over, you can actually eliminate one. Okay. And then you can start on another one before May hits. By what is that? We're in April, May, June. Is that 60 days? April and May. Okay, by the middle of June, you're working on 3 toxic habits and getting them out of you, right? Tell me when the last time is you got rid of one habit, okay? How long ago was that? Right. So, but here's the problem. This thing here. How do you make it stick? How many times have you tried to get over something and it didn't stick? It didn't work. Okay. There is, yeah, it does. 21-day rocks. So why didn't it stick? Okay. So again, back to talking about some of these laws of physics and things, right? Is you have to create a new pattern. Okay. So if you do create a new pattern and the same thing comes up, it's not going to affect you as much. Does that make sense? Okay. So everybody has like a fingerprint, right? But like when you think where you walk, right, in the bottom of your shoes, you've got like a tread, or tires have a tread. Okay. And, when there's a scene of a crime, right, they often imprint the tread of the car to see who did that, or they look for a footprint on the scene of a crime. Whose footprint was that? So you don't have to throw out the whole shoe, meaning you don't have to change you, okay, your core. You have to change your patterns. And that's why this is so simple. And that's why it's so easy. That's why it only takes 10 minutes a day, right? You don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. We're just going to change these patterns. Now, Here's the problem. They've been in you for a long time. And sometimes they get reinforced by situations and people outside of your control. If you didn't meet Monica, our guest yesterday, then definitely ask for replay number 2. If you did hear about Monica, please put your Monica name down below. I always get a kick out of seeing what you guys came up with. Did you do the homework? Did you name your ego? And did you name somebody else's ego? So let me know what your ego is and who you decided to name it. It could be somebody you don't even know, but somebody who always pops in your head. Okay. If you were wondering what is a Monica and what are we talking about, your ego is a thing that says everything gets overruled. Anything you want to try, it's not going to happen. Okay. So I want to you know what? I have no idea what this is. So let's go look. Oh, okay. So it's a formula. This is what we're talking about. It's a formula to create a new pattern. And that formula is really simple. Okay. So there's just a couple steps that you're going to do and that you need. Okay. So the first one is 3 P's. Okay. The 3 P's that you need. You need a place, you need a process, and you need a person. Okay. So in order to create a new pattern, you need to start establishing a new pattern in a certain place. Okay. Here's what I mean by this. Let me ask you, do you remember at 9/11? Okay. When the planes were crashing into the towers? Do you guys remember that? Or when you saw it? Where were you? Okay. I bet go ahead and put it down where you were. Okay. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. And I remember that very clearly. And it was a long time ago, wasn't it? How many years ago was that? 12? At my mother-in-law's house. Exactly. I was in Atlanta, Georgia. It was right before I started my investment in mortgage companies because I was working for a nightmare company. And I was the only female in that mortgage company. And the sexual harassment and abuse was off the charts, right? You guys would not believe how bad it was. They used to, because they were so threatened that I'd be number one. They thought, nah, she won't do anything. And so they used to try when I'm on call. I mean, this is how sick it was. This is how abusive it was. They used to stand in front of me, make a whole bunch of noise so I couldn't hear on the call. They used to unzip their pants and pull out their private parts just to get a reaction out of me. So it was horrible. Okay. And I wish I had this program then, and I didn't. So I remember that because when 9/11 hit, I thought, wow. And the next thing I wanted to do was give blood. And they said, if I didn't show up for work, I'd be fired. And so I left. So do you see how you can remember a place like that when you put a deep emotion to it? So what you're going to do in order to succeed is you're going to have one place where you do this practice. Okay. It's only 10 minutes a day. So if you want the best results, you go to the same place every day because you're building in an emotional attachment. And that's how it seals it in. That's why each one of you knows where you were when you first saw or heard about 9/11. Make sense? Okay. So that's the first P. And then you need a process. You're going to use this process, which I'm going to show you in a minute. Okay. And then you need a person. Okay. Because you can't do this on your own. You're going to have too many Monica thoughts coming out. You're going to have too much of the thoughts in your head. You know, when you try to go silent, you can never go silent. Those voices never stop. Don't think. There's a space between thoughts. All of that is hooey. It doesn't exist. Okay. You're always going to have those thoughts, and you're going to have 40 to 70,000 thoughts come in every day, but 4 to 7 of them when you wake up in the morning are really like screaming and flashing lights and say, hey, pay attention to me, pay attention to me. Okay. So because of that, you can't do this alone. You need somebody else to help you out. So that's what I'm here for every morning, right? I'm going to be speaking in your ear, and I'm going to talk to you louder than Monica does. Okay. So you're going to have a place and a process and a person. I am going to be your person. Sound good? Okay. So that's the first thing you need, the first part of the steps. Okay. Now, let's go look at the 3Ds. Okay, so here's the 3Ds that you need: the dash, the daily 4, and the drop. Okay, the dash, that's the first thing that you do in this process. And the dash, think about it like when you get ready in the morning, aren't you sometimes just kind of rushing and just dashing out of the door, right? You're like, oh, I got to get this and do this and grab that, right? So there's a quick process that you're going to do that's really fast. And these are acronyms. This is tied in with a lot of, if you know our work, we do things in 4 steps, right? And so the dash is a process that you're going to do to set you up. Okay. Think of it like if you're going to have a great formal dinner like Thanksgiving, let's see. You're in my head all the time. Thank you, Angie. That means it's a good thing, right? I'm your person. I appreciate that. Angie has been phenomenal at this process, and she's been on it a little over a year and has never ever missed a day. Like, that's awesome. So, and why is that such a big deal? Because I showed you guys that of people starting something, 92% don't even get started on the first day when they decide, I want to have this achievement, right? By 63 days, only 8% of the people are still even doing it or committed. So Angie's one of the 8%. She's probably in the 0.1%. Okay, so where are you? And if you'd like to improve your odds, this is what we want to talk about, right? So the dash is like setting the table, right? So it kind of clears things up, right? And you just have a clear space to just stop and breathe. And the dash and the drop are your bookends for the day, right? So you're going to sandwich the day in greatness so that no matter what happens in between, it's a great day. Okay. So the morning dash comes first. Okay. Then you do the daily 4. Okay, there's only 4 steps in this process. I'm going to show you all those 4 steps in detail now. And then you do the drop. Okay, and so that's what happens in the evening. Okay, and what does the drop stand for? I'll tell you what that stands for. Drop stands for decide to remove the offending problem. Okay, and there's a process that we do for that. So just so you understand. Okay, so it takes about 2 minutes for your dash, and then you do the 4 steps, which will take you 7 to 10, about 7 minutes. Okay, we put it all together, it's about 10 minutes, and that's it, and you're on your day. You can even do your dash as you're getting ready and running through the house and brushing your teeth and fixing breakfast and showering. Okay, but do your 4 steps in your place. Okay, so do you see how easy this is? It's not very complicated. Now, what are those steps? Okay, there's 4 steps. They're the 4 R's. Okay, so here's the 4 R's. You reflect, you record, you review, and you respond. Okay, now here's the little hook is that each one has to be in a certain way. We give you prompts to know what to do and what to say and what to think. You're going to write a couple things down, but never more than 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, this is not long-term journaling, and I will tell you why. Long-term journaling is a problem because what happens, right? There's a thing called hand to mind to God, right? And so if you're journaling a lot, this happened, I can't believe this, and then he said this, and you're going on and on and on about all this stuff, guess what you're doing? You're doing the opposite. You're actually sealing it in when you keep reinforcing it and reinforcing it. So what we're doing is taking stuff out. Okay, we're taking this toxic stuff out. That's why we limit you to a very short, specific number of lines and words when you're doing that. Okay, so it's very short, very specific. Otherwise, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it every day like Angie did. Okay, so that's the simple 4 steps. The 4th one has some special bonuses in it, and it really, really locks it in. It's the fun part. Now, here's the other thing. Even though this is very scientifically based, it is not scientific at all. You are going to become like an 8-year-old child when you do this. And the more you will engage a sense of fun and pictures and noises and movement and sound, and the crazier and more ridiculous you get, the better it is. The more you try to be logical and perfect and it's not going to work. Okay. So I guarantee you, the more outside of the lines you draw, okay, the better it will be. And your brain hasn't been playing enough anyway. Most people are so serious. We get so much information and we're overloaded. And this is a time to play. And this is why it works. The other benefit is you're just a lot happier. Okay. So I'm in a constant state of bliss because you just are, right? And then throughout the day, we have little milestones, little checkpoints, at least 7 that we check, like, oh, and we realign you, right? So it's like if you're driving down the highway and then you go off on a scenic overlook, we get you right back on, okay? Because you got to stay on your path, okay? You got to stay on your true north. And the whole goal is to take you around that compass of consciousness. But if you get stuck at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 5 a.m., right? You're never going to make it, okay? So we want to get you a straight line there. Is this making sense so far? Okay, so now you have the dash, the daily steps, which are the 4 R's, and then you have the drop, okay? Is that enough? No, there's more, okay? So we talked yesterday about predictable human behavior. And so that means that I can predict, it's kind of uncanny. Angie used to say, Connie, you're not human. But it's actually science, okay? So as you get started on this, there's a predictable pattern you're going to go through. Your brain is going to go through as you start taking these things away and adding new healthy behaviors and patterns. And then as you lock them in, okay? And so in that, she's not, okay. We're still are battling on that. I say I'm here, right? I'm still human. No, totally lost my train of thought. Okay, so you have a predictable pattern, okay? And just like we talked about this, a slinky, right? It has a very predictable pattern. You know, it only goes down. It doesn't go up, okay? And so when you know the pattern, then you can change it, okay? So your brain has 5 different modes that it works in, right? Alpha, beta, delta, gamma, and theta. And so these are what we created these mind meds about. So we have different ones for alpha and for theta and delta and different mind meds to match the different ways that your brain is working, okay? Because if you start to dip, we know when you're going to start to dip, and then we insert the right mind med in your training for that day. It's really cool. Okay, you don't have to do anything. It's right there. Okay, and we give you exactly what you need at the right time. Right? It's not like, oh, I'm feeling a little down. What should I do? It's already built in. You don't even have to think about it. Okay, so it's totally foolproof. Okay, and so there's 3 different levels of mind meds. Okay, there's silver and there's gold and there's platinum. And you're going to start off as you're in that first cycle. Remember, where there's 3 cycles of 21 days. The first cycle, you're going to be doing your silver mind meds. Then the second cycle, you're going to do your gold mind meds. And then the third cycle, you're going to do your platinum mind meds. Really simple. You don't have to worry about it because every time you do it, it's going to trigger and send you to the right mind med. It's really sweet. Okay. So again, you don't need to think about it. You just need to show up. Make sense so far? Okay, so let me summarize this. You got what? 4 steps in 10 minutes. Can you guys handle that? Okay, how many can? Okay, we're going to give you a freebie. If you can handle that, foolproof, you say? Yes, I'll give you my foolproof part. So when I did this and I built this and I created this out of a need for me because I was in a very traumatic experience, and then I needed to heal, and I healed in 19 days, not in 21. And so it was so miraculous. It was shocking to me. And then I gave it to all my clients at the time because I was working with therapeutic clients. And every one of them, 100% of them, had dramatic success, just like I did. And so I kept testing it for 3 years. And then I started testing it professionally, not just therapeutically and clinically. And I gave it to my top level business clients. A lot of them are famous actors, politicians, well-known people, athletes, people with tons of money and nothing to do, and they have existential crises. And so that's what most of those clients are. That people who have everything and they're like, I don't know what life is about. And so they come to me, and so we give it to them. 100% success ratio. So so it works. You just have to do it, just like anything else, right? And if it's 4 steps in 10 minutes, do you think you could do it? Give me a yes, give me a no. What do you think? Yes, no? Okay. So here's the thing. It's not that hard. Okay. We've done all the heavy lifting for you. Okay. All you have to do is the formula. Okay. And so we've already designed all the pieces, right? You don't have to say, well, do I need this one? Do I need this one or this one? Okay. It's all in there. It's all ready. Okay. You're like, well, which neurotransmitter is too high and too low? And I showed you that yesterday. Don't have to worry about that. I already know when they're going to be high and low. And so all you have to do is go to your program, right? And take your meds. Makes sense now. Is it kind of gelling? Do you guys understand kind of what I'm talking about now? So if you don't have to think about your mind, then you can think about the rest of your life. Yes, if you follow the steps, it works. It's not 21, it's not 12. I love Think and Grow Rich book, but hey, that's 17 steps. I still can't memorize them all. All right. So everybody can do 4. The brain can actually do 4, right? 3s and 4s are the most powerful things for the brain to know because those are the first 2 sequences. And so that's why you see everything that we do is in 3s and 4s. Okay. That's why if you think about what's the first thing you probably memorized way back is a phone number. It's 3s and 4s. So this is the steps. Master your mind and you master your life. Mind over everything else. Thank you, Cindy. Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So I want to give you guys, how are we doing on time? I want to give you guys a 3-part mastery exercise before we go to the next part. Okay. I'm getting some yeses. I love it. Thank you, guys. You guys ready for, well, actually, I don't know if we have time for all 3. Let's at least do one. Let's do my favorite one. Okay. So are you guys ready? Okay. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. I like to do that when I do speeches, right? I was like, okay, everybody get comfortable. I'm like, what were you doing not comfortable? Right? Why are you sitting there for a few minutes not comfortable? Okay. So the 12-step program saved my life. 4 steps. I'm there. Yeah. 12-step is phenomenal. I'm a big, big, big supporter of 12-step. Here's the challenge. This works hand in hand with 12-step. And you want to know why? Because the 4th step of 12-step programs is the hardest for most people. Okay. And it's tied in with dash. Okay. So when you can get beyond that, like that's why sometimes people don't succeed or they go back a few times, is because they fall off on the 4th step. And if you can get beyond that, it's super easy. So this empowers you. And I originally took this concept. I thought, you know what? This is so amazing. There's so many people going out and trying different programs and different things, and they keep failing and failing and failing. And what if I could just give them this, and whatever program they were doing, they would succeed, right? So that was how I originally decided to make this public, okay? So I'm going to get you all situated here and give you my favorite mastery process, okay? I will teach you one right now, and I'll teach you the other 2 on Friday. So those of you who are platinum, I'm going to teach you the other ones, and I'm going to teach you one right now. Let's see, plus you begged. Okay. So this one is called the thymus thumb. This is from Dr. John Diamond. So if you're ever in a place where it's icky energy, you're around toxic people, maybe there's this really loud noise. Like actually certain noises can affect you. That's why when we design these mind meds, we actually customize them. So they're binaural and they're custom. They'll work on both hemispheres of your brain. And you have to have the right music, right? Everything. So you might have the an environment that you're not comfortable in. Okay. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to make a fist. Okay. So your pinky's out towards me. Okay. And then you have your thymus here, right? Right there. Okay. And you're going to make a fist and then you're going to smile. Okay, smile at me. Come on, let me see your teeth. Okay, you're gonna smile, and I want you to think of somebody you love. Who do you love? Or a scene that's just amazing. Okay, who do you love? And smile, and then I want you to do 3 taps and this word. Okay, so you're gonna take your pinky, you're gonna hit your thymus, and you're gonna go ha 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 ha. Okay, ready? So, fist, thymus, okay, and then ha 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 while you smile. And think of someone you love. Ha 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 ha. That's it. That's all you have to do. Okay, just those 3 times. And what that does is it actually rearranges your meridians. It rewires your energy system. Okay, so you're totally open, you're happy, you're peaceful. You might like nothing happened. It does happen. Okay, that's just Monica talking like, it didn't work. Okay, it works. I used to teach this on the sales floors, and I taught it to all my salespeople. And I said, hey, when you're having a do another one. Okay, I'll do one more. So when you're having a bad day or you're in a sale or something like that, and you're just frustrated, just do your ha ha ha. And so all the time you'd see people on the sales floor and, they'll get up or they'll come up and they'll ask for help or do whatever. And they'll be walking and they go, ha 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 ha. And so it'd be really funny. And you know what? They'd sell. Marnie, it feels so good. Absolutely. Doesn't it? Okay. So these are things that you can do without even thinking about it. Okay. So let's do the hug. I think there's, yeah, you can do it with either hand. Absolutely. But just make sure you're smiling and you're thinking of somebody you love. Okay. I'll tell you another little trick. I have so many of them, right? These are just like instant hacks, right? To like instantly shift the track you're on and get on the right track. Okay. And get back on track. So, are meridians real? Yeah. Absolutely. Yes, you have real chakras, and each chakra has an energy system, an energy field around it, right? And so it's like this. Okay, I have a cup here. Okay. So here's my mind mastery cup. Okay. So I have a cup here. Imagine there's no bottom on this. Okay. And then imagine I have another cup and another cup and another cup, and each cup is a chakra. Okay. And so what you're trying to do, these chakras, right? You have a crown chakra, you have 7 of them, your third eye, right? Your throat chakra, your heart chakra, and it goes down. Okay. And it's all in the, we have that all for you. Okay. So when your chakras and your energy meridians and everything, and they're misaligned, right? If I have one over here and then one over here and then, one over here. And imagine if you're trying to pour water down, like just down a tube, okay? But if they're all misaligned, it's just going to be all over and messy, okay? And that's why you want to constantly keep alignment, right? When people say, yeah, Angie knows, Angie's an expert in this. You want to keep the alignment, right? Be centered. How many times do you say, hey, I want to be centered, I want to be grounded? Okay, that's what all that ties to. So it's absolutely real. So thank you for the question. And so that's a quick way to align them in seconds. I do it. Sometimes I'll watch icky movies and I'll do it. Or I was going for a walk with my dog. It was me this time, not Monica. And somebody was really jamming out on their guitar and it was really loud, but it was really disruptive. And so I just did it on the walk, just to clear that out of me. So maybe you hear somebody's name that's like, oh, that person. Got to do it. Okay. So I'll just give you a quick one. So if you're ever like, oh, I just don't feel so good, all I want you to do is put a pencil in your mouth and look up. Okay. So when you do that and you look up, you're changing your whole energy again. Okay. You can't. Okay. Put your pencil in your mouth. Go ahead. Try and frown. Okay. Try and be sad with a pencil in your mouth. You can't, because it's changing your musculature into smile muscles, right? So there's a bunch of them. I'll teach you the rest on Friday. Yeah, Angie loves that one. Hoping I would do the, oh, you're hoping I would do the pencil. Okay. Oh, great. There's a when I was running a racing company, what I was in charge, one of the things I was in charge of is getting the minds of the racing drivers right, because they have to be very singular focused in order to drive and eliminate all their fears and doubts and all the other talk in the back of their head. And so that was pivotal for me, is to get their minds right. And so we'd have all these little methodologies, right? Because we could talk in their helmets, right? Crew chief talk in the helmets, and we could say things and just instantly can say a word or a phrase or something, and then it'll put them right back into state. Okay. So there's different things in PNI and all this that is really great for you guys. So does that make sense? Okay. So what do you think so far? Is it seem easy? Okay. Give me, put easy if it seems easy, if these 4 steps seem easy. Okay, let's see some easies. Who are my easy people? I'm easy. Just say I'm easy. Okay, and how many people think it's simple? Do you think it's simple? Powerful. Awesome. Okay, very cool. It's easy. It's easy. I love it. Okay, so all of this is part of our 21-day mind mastery system. Okay. And I created this almost 5 years ago, and not on purpose, and totally an accident. Awesome. I see easy peasies. I love it. Okay. So is it okay with you guys if I share exactly what this program is? Because some of you might want to see how it works. Some of you might want to use it. And can chakras be measured scientifically? The question is, what do you mean by scientifically? Okay. Yes, it can be measured. And a question is, by what scientific measures? So I don't know if that's Tony or not. Some great questions. Would love to hop on a 10-minute call, because sounds like you have some good knowledge and experience, but some unanswered questions. Happy to help you out with those. Okay, so if anybody wants to give me a yes, I'll show you how this program looks, how it works, and how simple it is. Thank you. Yes, I got a yes. If you don't want a yes, then just plug your ears. Okay, you can still watch the screen. So let me show you how it works. It's going to be pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I just want to rearrange something here really quickly. Easy and fun. Thank you, Tom. I love it. Hope you're liking this. I think this is your 2nd day here. See yeses, yes, thank yous. Very, very cool. Okay. So let's see. I've got 73 and 74. Okay. So let me show you how this works and how it looks. So you guys have real clarity if this is something you want to start doing for 10 minutes on your day. Okay. Just remember the 3 P's, the 3 D's, and the 4 R's. Okay. That's all it is. Okay. So let me do something here. Okay. So let me introduce this to you here. And we'll start here. Okay. So what is this 21-day mind mastery? It is it's the surest, fastest way to master your mind and to master your business. Okay. And the easiest. All right. I've done everything, literally, for a long time. You guys have heard that story. Okay. So, now, based on everything we've been through, I hope that you believe that I fulfilled on my commitment to you with this training to give you the tools and the resources to erase your fears, rewire your mind, and follow simple steps to master your mind. So that was my intention here. And let's just take a quick peek at what you learned so far. You learned that mastering your mind is essential, but it's not easy. Okay. So, like I said, we showed you how to erase the fears and the blocks that hold you back, how to elevate your mind and rewire your brain, and 4 simple steps for you to succeed and do it on a permanent basis. You want to make this stick, and we make it stick by changing patterns that weren't serving you. Okay. Now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. What we did not talk about is how do you guarantee you wake up at peace every day? How to keep the negatives away from you, how to act in harmful situations and avoid self sabotage, and how to attract money even if you never had it. And we will also show you how to break old family bonds that are limiting you, how to switch the track that your brain runs on. Okay. Some people run on a naturally negative track, and we're going to switch you to a naturally empowering, enlightened track. What you must do every night before you sleep, how to guarantee that your business will succeed even in down markets, because we're going to have a steep recession. Okay, we're already in it. Nobody's just wanting to admit it yet. And a whole bunch of other things. So just the tip of the iceberg, but there's a lot more that this can do for you. Now, none of this is difficult or complicated to learn, but you cannot succeed without it. So all this knowledge has been really vital to me, and I have been doing it for years. It's been going on 5 years right now. And in that time, just with this process, I can attribute all this to this process. I've made millions of dollars in business in record-breaking time. I've helped hundreds of people transform their lives. I live in an amazing beach house in town with people that I love, love, love. I wake up and go to sleep in total bliss, joy, and peace. I just have like an amazing life. I mean, you guys don't know how many times I just like walk down the hall. I'm like, God, I'm so happy. Also, I'm 100% debt free and financially set. I have written 3 best-selling books. I travel 8 times a year anywhere in the world I want to go. And my family, my spiritual life are at an all-time high. And I can tell you that was definitely not the case. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So yeah, it is awesome. Just to every day go, God, I love my life, right? But I don't want to just sit here and give you more education. I am actually here to transform your life. You all have enough education, right? You don't need that. You need transformation, not education. And so, if you're ready to commit, I'd like to give you the opportunity to replicate the success that I have. Same emotional freedom, same financial freedom, same business success, same personal and spiritual success. And it's not that hard. Okay. But you're thinking, okay, Connie, why the heck would you offer this opportunity? Because I haven't put this out publicly for anybody to buy. Okay. And there's a reason for it. But I've been asked for 3.5 years to please offer this to people. It's true. She hasn't. I haven't. I refuse because this is my baby. And I don't want my baby beat up out there, right? So this is really important. So I really want you to pay attention here for a second and understand my reasonings here. Okay, so why am I doing it though? Okay, you know why I didn't, because I didn't want it to get trashed by people, bulls in china shops. Let's just put it that way. Okay, but why am I doing it? It's not just 3, but 3 reasons. Okay, it is my business. Okay, and this is what I do. This is why I'm here. And my business is to make opportunities for other people. My whole raison d'etre, the reason I live, the reason I exist, is to have other people live an unlimited life like I do. It is the coolest thing. And when I came back to Earth and I saw everybody's miserable, I thought, you got to have some of what I'm having, right? Also, it's not a threat to my business or life, right? If you all get super enlightened, you're not going to threaten me. It's okay. And if you love it, you'll probably share it with others. That'll be good for my business. It'll be good for the world and good for the people I hang around with, right? If everybody's blissful and happy, life is cool. Okay, so the goal of this mentorship and this mind mastery program and process is to break free of the chains of your past. I want you to experience the miracle field that I live in, where you just think and have things. There's no opposite, right? There's only the good that you want. I want you to skyrocket your business. I want you to attain permanent financial freedom and make a difference in the world's success and your own. I want you to have wins every day. Like, oh, that was great. That was a good day. That was a good day. Not just for you, but for your whole family, right? And so I want to tell you 3 important things, though, okay? This is an opportunity to use my personal system as I teach it to you. Therefore, you have to commit to using it exactly the way it is intended. Don't modify it. You don't have the experience. We have 5 years of showing this works this way. Just do it. Okay. Just do it this way. Don't change it. I'm also really giving you the keys to unlock the gates to the kingdom. Okay. It is my life's work. Like I said, it's my baby. And it's also how I put food on the table with my business. And don't go off and teach this as your own or share it with people and say, oh, here's my password and you can do this. And, be honorable. There's enough people stealing and copying. So just be honorable because there's karma, right? Also, you must be willing to do the steps. This isn't a game. Don't just like, I think I'll try it for about a week and see what happens. And then you go around telling the world it doesn't work because I didn't do the steps. I'm not willing to have my baby kicked in the teeth that way. Okay. So it's important to me. And hopefully you're like that with whatever you put out in the world as well. Also understand that I have 4 businesses that I run. I have a large coaching academy I teach. I travel the world to speak. I write books in my quote spare time. My family, my health, and vitality are priorities for me. Therefore, I simply don't have the time to work with tire kickers or whiners or people that are excessively needy. Okay. Just being very frank, I believe truth is super important. So based on over 2,100 people who are seeing this, the demand for this opportunity may be pretty huge, especially if you've seen all 3 days. If you haven't seen all 3 days, type replay 1, replay 2, replay 3, whichever one you need. And so I'm mentioning this because I'm expecting way more demand than the spots I have. And I'm talking a handful. Okay. That's why I wouldn't put this out there because I don't want 200 people, right? That I have to, nurture. I only have a handful of people. Plus, I've also found that the success of any kind of mentorship program boils down to who you let in. So if a person isn't clear on the steps, that's why I showed you all the steps, and they're unwilling to follow them or commit to being successful, it's impossible for that person to have success. However, on the other hand, if you bring in a super motivated person who takes action, then success is virtually guaranteed. So therefore, I am not going to tell you how much the mentorship costs or drop a link and have you click to buy or click to pay. Okay. You must qualify for this because you're going to be working with me and I'm going to spend personal time with you every single month, rewiring your brain. And I want to make sure you're somebody who's cool enough for me to want to spend my time with. Okay. So we must speak with you. It's not that hard. It's a few minutes. So to find out if you qualify, here's what you can do. Here's 3 options. The first one is the easiest. If you're watching this, I would pick the first one. Okay. Just type hashtag 21 day, hashtag 21 day. If you would like to get this program. and be mentored with me to master your mind so you can master your life and master your business. You can also send a text to me directly. That is my text directly, 888-335-0557. So 888-335-0557 for those of you who are just listening to the call. And you can go to callconnie.com. That is the calendar. And you can pick a time for this week where we can meet you. You have to let us know if there's nothing available this week, because this program does end this week. It ends on Friday. So no weekend calls or anything like that. So you need to get your, it's going to be about a 10 or 15 minute call. I've shown you everything about the program and how it works and what you get. I'm going to show you a couple more things. Okay. So that's all you do is find out if you qualify, and then on that call, ask your questions. Okay. So how do you book your call? Fastest thing, just do hashtag 21 day. Hashtag 21 day. For those of you who have your silver, gold, or platinum ticket, there's all kinds of places in your members area that you can also click if you don't have the ability to do this. Okay, so there's all kinds of places to book your call to find out. So again, it's very simple. 21 Day Mind Mastery is now open for the very first time to the public. However, this program has been out for over 4 years and proven successful with all kinds of people and our clients and therapeutic clients, clinical clients, professional clients, everything. Okay. So all you have to do, you're going to do this 4 steps in 10 minutes every day. You're going to have a place, you have a process, and I am your person. I'm going to ensure that you get this. Okay. So yes, this is the first time ever. If you guys mess it up, I'm never going to do it again. I don't think you will, but I hope not. But basically, if you're interested in moving forward, I do want to encourage you to book your call. Okay. Now, I know this is perfect for some and maybe not so perfect for some others. Okay. So, just a few more things. This training is actually over now. This is going to be the end. I'm just going to show you something here. And I just want to thank you for being here. It's been extraordinary to share all this stuff on the mind. It's one of my favorite things, and to get to know you, to serve you. If you don't have your platinum ticket and you want all this stuff, your platinum ticket is $97. Silver is $27. Silver is free and gold is $27, so that you can watch this again, because on Thursday we're removing everything and we're taking everything down. Okay. And if you're not interested, I do encourage you just to watch the videos as soon as possible. Okay. Angie had one of the most amazing transformations ever in this program. Lori had something phenomenal. There's so many things. Marnie's had some really, really amazing breakthroughs. So all you want to do, just like Julie, just type hashtag 21 day. We're going to hop on a call and see if you are a good fit. Okay. When you come in, you're going to get this. Okay. You're going to get this journal. And this is all you need. This is a whole cycle. Okay. So we're going to send these to you. It's a physical journal. And this is something new. So we're going to send you a year's worth. Okay. Because you are going to work on your mind for a year. You're not just going to do it for 21 days and then hop on to the next thing that doesn't work. This is a year. Because you're going to get rid of 17 things. Why? Because the whole goal is to transform your mind so you can transform your life. Okay. And this should kind of bleed into everything else in your life. So we're going to give you a whole year of these. Each one of these is a whole cycle. Okay. And you're going to use this in your program. And then I don't have my phone. Oh yeah, I do have a phone. So there's also an app. So you can take this anywhere you want to go. Okay. And it's also available on your PC. I'm going to see if I can pull mine up here for you guys while I'm, on here. So you'll have it as an app. So if you're camping or on a trip or on an airplane, you can do it. And then you can also just use the meditations if you want to, right? So, so you can just put the app on your phone. It's going to pop up in a second here. And so it's right there, and then you just click on it and you click on your lesson for the day, and then it starts, and you're just going to go through and finish everything. I'm going to be talking to you every day. So every day there's a new lesson.
Back. You made it to day 3. It has only...
Okay, so that's it. Who's in? Who wants to see if this is a fit? I'm really, really excited to see who would like to work with me. Again, like I'm saying, there's a very small handful of people that I can work with, and it really will be a first come, first serve basis. So again, I want to thank you for being here. And if this is the thing for you, all you need to do is me. I love it. Okay, can't wait. Julie, I have a call with you tomorrow. It's a fit for Sherry, absolutely. So I do want to invite you to join us. You're going to get everything. You're very welcome, Marnie. Thank you for being here as well. You too, Sandy. And I'm just very excited to whoever steps up to the plate, because it is going to completely transform your life. I think there's a couple of people I've talked to earlier who are anticipating this coming out, and so there you have it. So this is my baby. Hopefully it will become your baby, and we will work together for a year on transforming your mind. Have a great night, everybody. Now, for those of you who are platinum, I just want to leave you an update. Go log into your members area. Just check your email. If you didn't get the email that has your access and your password and all of that, then please let us know. Reach out to Angie in the group, or use any of those, call Connie or the text number. Let us know if you can't get into your site, because then you have access to all the replays. And there is a Zoom call for you on Friday. Thank you, Angie. 21 day is a game changer. So your call and your link to that call is in your platinum account. Okay. So when you go in there, there's a thing that says the 4th day, and you will get all of your links to come join us for that Zoom call. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for being here on this, and can't wait to have you come in and get all your goodies, all your mind meds. So you will have 10 of them that you're going to start off with, and then you're going to have them built, another bunch of them built in here. Okay. So Julie, okay, we will resend that to you. Anybody else needs it, let us know, and I will see you guys later. Have a great night.